Hello, how are you? It's Sue Maddox from maddoxcreations.com with you today in Stampin Up Demonstrator from Melbourne, Australia. And today we're going to be having a look at the Playful, I keep forgetting the name of these, Playful Alphabet dies and a gorgeous pack of paper called the Playing With Patterns Designer Series paper. So I've got a few cards to show you with those. So let's jump straight in, get my little buttons going. Okay, and have a look at these. So these are our new alphabet dies. They're, a gorgeous size. Let me just, I put the grid paper out today so I could show you the dimensions. So if we just line up a few of these letters here, and we'll scroll in, and you can see that they're around, well, no, they're pretty much spot on 2 centimeters in height. And then it just gives you a bit of an idea there too. Let me just scroll that one in. Zip that over. Oh, can we get over there? Okay, sort of. Anyway, you get a bit of an idea there. Hi, Maria. Hi, Tina. So 2 centimeters high. The W, so the wider letters there are about 2.5 centimeters. The ones like the E and the L, they're around about 1 centimeter in width. So, and I quite like the sort of modern looking font, how the little bit that goes across on the E or on the H, those sort of letters, is just that tiny bit down. So just, I don't know, it gives a bit of a funky look. I think I quite like that. Okay, let's go back out where we were here. Okay, and let me show you a few little tricks. And I have to say a thanks to Tina from my team. You can find her over at scissorspapercard.blogspot.com, and she's got some gorgeous cards she's been making, which made me want to get this set out. So head over there and have a little bit of a peek. All right, so I wanted to use this beautiful paper here. It's called, I keep forgetting, Playful With Patterns, and lots of different sort of arty looking designs, I thought. Beautiful colours. I love this one. How nice is that? So colours, you've got Night of Navy, the purple posies in that one. I want to say Coastal Cabana. Yep. Crushed Curry and Calypso Coral. Actually looks nice with terracotta tile too, I think, when I was looking through my card stock. So here's a couple of cards made with them, and I've been making them in pairs. So this one here, I've used one of the papers there, the Calypso Coral base, and then I've cut it out of the navy. And where is the matching one for that? I've lost him. Oh, here he is. Okay. And then, so you can use the negative there, and then you can also use your cut out letters as well. So two for the price of one. This is quite nifty. You can see on this one, I got sick of lining them up straight, so it's like, right, let's go a little bit random there. G'day, Michelle. How are you? So this one here's on a purple posy base. So this one I glued with the glue because I forgot I was going to put some adhesive on the back of the sheet before I cut them. And then after making one of these, I'm definitely not going to forget again, because that was a little bit of a pain. And I got, as usual, glue all over my fingers and glue everywhere. So I'll show you a couple of tricks, a couple of different options for adhesive if you don't want to do that. What else was I going to show you on this one? The cards they match very nicely with, I always think I've got everything out to be all organised, and then I lose little bits. Anyway, bear with me. These little in colour dots, so I found so this is actually Bumblebee, but it looks beautiful with that crushed curry, and which was the other colour I've been using? Oh, the little what colour is that? They're just jade, but they look very nice with that Coastal Cabana as well. So those colours have been working nicely just to add a couple of little dots on. What else was I going to show you? On this one, and I don't know if you can see, I'll have to come up close, but it looked a bit plain when I popped it on, and I just wanted something along the edge. So I've just flipped that piece of cardstock over before I stuck it down, and then it just did a couple of lines of scoring, and it just adds that tiny little bit of interest without, I wanted a stitched edge on it, but I didn't have one that would fit that word in. So let's just grab out no, let's not, because I don't know where he is. Okay, the trimmer, but you just, use the scoring blade and then just pop a little line down there. So that was handy. Now in another colour, this is when I remembered to put the foam backing on. So we have these gorgeous little foam sheets. They're about the size of sort of one of the dimensional packs. How big are they? About 11 centimetres square. And what you can do is peel off the backing, stick that onto your cardstock, and then run it through. I found the letters cut out well, and then once they're cut out, then you can peel off your backing. You've got a nice foam letter ready to stick on. So for these ones, I did that. So I don't know if you can see in the side there, they're raised up a little bit, and yeah, and they also had the adhesive on the back, so that was very, very handy. I quite was enjoying that. So that's these guys, and in the navy. And then once again, I've used my scoring scoreboard just to put a little. I did a little mark at where my pattern paper was, because I'd already got this little panel ready to go on. And then flip the card over and then just did the 2 little scoring lines on the back. And then a couple of the little just shade dots there just to finish him off. Our little matching one in the negative of that is this one. Now, if I was making this again, I wouldn't take the foam right to the edge of that piece. I like it better on the bottom bit where the foam finishes just, I don't know, half a centimetre or a centimetre or so in from there. So I think I'll remember that for next time. So that's our little matching one there. These dots, now I don't know, there's some magic law of card making or something that says we should put those in odd numbers. So I've got 3 on this one, and then yeah, we went a bit crazy with them on this one, and some did 5. Now, if you don't want it to stick up, so these ones are raised up a little bit. The foam just gives it a lift. I love that. But if you don't want to do that, the other option is the adhesive sheet. So these are it's just a flat adhesive sheet. Stick that onto your cardstock first, and then run it through your die cutting machine. So that's another option as well. And it just means that you don't have to do all that little fiddly gluing on. Now, a couple of little other handy bits I found when I was doing these. So this one, where are we? I used a little tool, or you could use whatever you've got around, just to help line them up. And I did find, because thought I had them straight, and then I don't get them straight, so it is handy to just use another little piece of cardstock or something just to get everything lined up when you're getting it ready to cut, and then also when you're placing them once they are cut out. Okay, push those along into place. And what I found was helpful was then to just grab a bit of washi tape and just tape that over the top once you're happy with the positioning. Tape it all in place. Now, you do want to be careful with your use. If you've got some washi tape that's not quite so sticky, because I did find that my washi tape stuck to the cardstock in a couple of spots, and then when I was, you have to be careful when you're peeling off the washi tape that you don't accidentally tear your paper. So now with this one, I can get my little piece of foam, pop that over, peel off the backing here. Oh, that looks about right. Yep. And then I'm ready to just zip that whole thing through and cut out my letters. And then I've got the negative I can use, and I can also use the little cutout pieces as well. So that's quite a handy one. Okay, I think that was about all. I'll remember as soon as I turn these off. Was there something else I was going to say with this one? I don't think so. Just another card that, just because I've got it out here on my desk at the moment, and this was using this other beautiful pattern paper that I have forgotten the name of. Let me go and find it. It is, where are we? Find the right page here. It's one of my favourites. Oh, that's right. How could I forget that? Peony Garden. So just gorgeous. It's hard to show the colour of this. It always ends up, it's a little tiny bit pinker, I think, in real life than what it looks on screen. But just a super simple card, this one is. The little piece underneath. This comes from that peony, the die, so it's got a little border piece that gives you that nice little scallop with a little bit of embossing on it as well. And I love this beautiful ribbon for that join. Now, I think I made a slight boo-boo on this card, to be honest, because that white piece underneath, I've done it out of the thick cardstock, and you can sort of see where the join is. So I think, yeah, there's quite a ridge there. I think it would have been better if I'd taken that right to the edge for that underneath layer, and then you won't get that little, but anyway, I don't really mind. So this one, a nice little plain one. I've used another piece of the Peony Garden one there that had the nice grey in it to do my stamping on, and then cut it out with one of the little rectangle, stitched rectangle dies. The little gem there is, I love these, they're beautiful, and it goes very nicely with this paper. It is the Elegant Faceted Gems. They're just gorgeous. You've got the little whitish, antique-y white looking ones, a beautiful soft sort of, I don't know, pink champagne type one there, and a clear one there. So in the two sizes, they were beautiful. Now just to take him up a little bit, I've added in a little with the champagne foil. I've got another leaf over here. I just cut a couple of leaves with the champagne foil just to add a little something extra on that one. So yeah, champagne is a nice colour with this this combo as well. All right, I think that is about it. Now don't forget, you can get the alphabet dies free this month, just until the end of June. If you join, you can get $235 of stuff for $169. And then you also can choose a free bundle. So this is one of the bundles. Comes in a bundle with this little guy here, Pattern Play. Nice for some little background patterns and things like that. Okay. Get in touch if you've got any questions about that. All right, let's get rid of that. I think that's about it today, keeping it nice and short and sharp. I think time for John and I to go for our usual Friday lunchtime wander to go and get something for lunch from the bakery. I think sounds good. Have a fabulous weekend. I'm on school holidays now, so I'm so excited. I've got 3 weeks off, and so you should see lots from me in the next few weeks. Lots of time spare at the craft desk, so really looking forward to that. Take care, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, girls, and I will see you again next time. Bye.